Sucky, hello.
Oh, right, am I loading this up now or what?
You need to load off into the game, yeah.
Right.
Don't forget to include your audio in the party as well, mate.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
Let me send you a game invite. So I'll send you a game invite as well.
Right, Neighbour.
Just message Shagadoodle Doo and make sure he knows you're fucking here.
Yeah, he phoned as well like 5 minutes ago. Well, 2 minutes ago. Well, I was walking to the streets. I've been up shop to get some beer.
Oh yeah, no, I've been told you got 12 tins. So
Hi.
you might be pretty pissed by the end of this stream.
2 bites, man. It's gotta be fun, like. I'm a bit nervous, like, because
Don't need to be nervous, buddy.
It's like 2 minutes ago. I was walking to the streets. I've been up shop to get some beer. I've been told you got 12 tins. I might be pretty pissed by the end of this stream. 2 bites, man.
Calm down, Kai. We're just waiting for Chris. He can only load the game up so fast.
Well, that's it. Need a chill out and just let me sort myself out.
Is it loaded, like?
Yeah, I'm joining the session. So what do I do here? Do I just pull away or something like that, or do I not like do I quit or something?
Nope. So we're not doing anything in. So during qualifying, all you do is I'll explain more when we're in the game. Pick your car first. You're going to be in the Sauber, by the way.
No. Well, I'm not going to, am I? So I'm just sitting in the the garage or something.
You got to pick your car though. You need to pick the Sauber.
Oh right. Well, my car's Sauber. Right,
yeah.
There we go.
Right. I think, as far as I'm concerned now, we should be okay. You okay?
Me? Aye.
Let me message pause then, because I'm ready out there, mate, and then we're good to go.
Right.
Right, okay, so it's 100% race, simulation damage, full qualifying, so there is 3 qualifying sessions.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right, so in qualifying, you literally do not leave the garage.
Right, so I just go into spectate mode and just watch.
No, you don't even need to do anything. You can stay in the garage and you can just watch the cars drive around from there.
Right then.
Right, let me get this introed. Hey guys, what's up? It's NTT Silver here, back again with ESR Formula 1 Racing League. We are doing Bahrain 100% on full simulation damage today, and I'm joined today by Sucky V2. Hello, Sucky. You alright?
Yeah, cool.
So, as I said, we're doing a 100% Bahrain race. It's a 100% race, full damage and full qualifying. And we're sure to have a good one now. I know that some of the drivers on here do like this track, but I also know they've all been struggling. So we shall see what happens. It should be interesting. Oh, who is watching it? I will be keeping an eye on that number. Best not be any one of these drivers watching this stream, because I will slap their hands. You will all be slapped wrist. Now, the chances of it raining here are slim to none. So if it does, well, I'm lucky. As I said, so no, beautiful sunny skies. So Chris, all you need to do, buddy, is if you just press X on your controller.
Yeah.
And then just press your RB, it will take you to the listings, so you'll see all the drivers. Yeah. And then you press it again, it'll take you to the live feed, so you stay on the live feed, buddy.
Right.
Now, as per normal, guys, as you can see, we've got Forrestal, Wayne Hammer, It's Your Dad, Matt Lowe, then you've got me and Christian 5th and 6th. We're commentating, and then you've got Soldier Yan, RFNX Jack, last week's winner, Mustafa Shag, Shaken Dragoon, It's Your Mum, who's already out on track, ESR Posglad, I'm on Xbox Too Much, who is a new driver today. It's his first race. Pure Venoms, Keo, and ESR Grim Nosh Nosh. Yes, you did hear me right. He has called his Xbox Live gamer tag Nosh Nosh. Might jump on board with Ben here. He is the first out on track. That's what I like to see. He's always the first out on track. He's probably going to be the first one to set a lap as well. We've also got Itchy Matt Lowe. Yeah, everybody's coming out now.
Jack's out.
Jack, of course, being last week's winner. Let's see if he can extend his winning streak on. Unfortunately, we've got a few drivers absent today due to personal issues and or work. But it should be good. It should be good. Just watching It's Your Mum coming round into the third sector now. He's on his out lap, so he's not taking it as serious as what he normally would. He's on the super soft tyres as well. I take it everybody is currently rocking super softs, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they are. Right, here we go. Ben's now on the start-finish straight. About to start his flying lap. See what he can do. Oh, Chris, one other thing to forget, by the way, it's no doggy's chance. Anyone lags out of this race, anybody leaves, or anything like that, they are not getting back in, but you just have to take note or remember who it is, but I'll remember who it is as well.
Right, no but.
Ben's sitting a nice 28.9 through the first sector. Come on, Ben, you can go faster than that. The guys at the minute have been looking at low 130s for this track today. So we shall see what they can do when the pressure is on. And not forgetting, guys, by the way, this is full simulation damage. You hit one bit of the curb, you are going into the wall.
Total wipeout.
You can say that again. Luckily for these guys today, there isn't a blade of grass on them. There is no blade of grass in sight, so they should be good to go for that one.
Let's hope we get some really real action in the race as well.
Yeah, we should do. They're normally quite good, these Saturday guys are normally quite good. And Ben goes first, obviously first one round with a 132.1. Now, is he going to go again, or is he's going to go again, but we're going to move on to another car, so we've got. So we've got
coming out the pits.
Kai, come on Kai, what's Kai going to do? Kai's coming on. Kai goes first with 131.6. Very nice, very good. The parents having a scrap at the top of the over first place. The second, here comes Matt Lowe with a 133. Or 133. Very nice, well done, Matt. And we've got Forrester who's out on an out lap. We've got Soldier Yan coming in with a 132.5. Does take third place from Matt Lowe. Provisionally, of course. That could change. I thought Jack's come back in the pits. Why is Jack gone back in the pits? There's Mustafa Shag in his banana car.
Yeah.
Let's watch him. He's the 8th quickest through the speed trap.
Let's just hope we can hold it together for the race.
Yeah, he's not the biggest fan of that car, is he?
No.
I'll wait until he finds out that he's being jinxed, so he gets the pink Force India in 2017. By popular demand, Mr. Shag will be driving the Force India. Ooh, he does 29.4 for the first sector. I believe. It's your Venoms with an absolute scorching lap. I can't see what happened there. What was that? That just flashed up on the bottom. Did you see it?
No. I was flicking through.
Oh. What happened to Kai? Oh, he's wiped. It's your dad's out. Is it the wall?
It's your dad's out.
Lost the
Oh,
wheel.
he is.
Oh dear, that means he's going to be starting at the back of the pack.
Oh.
So in this instance, Chris, when the race starts, what we'll have to do is just leave your pad alone. Just sit there, your car will go, then Kai will go round.
Right. You what, so I don't touch anything?
Nope, don't touch anything.
Right.
Oh, I'm on Xbox too much. The new driver that's coming, he's just pulled in a nice 133. This puts him in 5th. I don't think Jack's getting along with his Williams on this track. I really don't. He seems to be struggling a bit here. Being very cautious. Wayne Hammer in the other Mercedes. Oh, it's Forrester. It's come around to the final corner now. Stick with him. Let's see what he can put in. Oh, of course, his teammate in the other Ferrari is now out. And Forrester goes first with a 137.7. 137.7, 131.7 even. Sorry, Forrester. One person I haven't seen yet is Paz. Has he come out yet?
I don't think I have seen him.
Now, come on, Paz. You got 10 minutes, buddy. You need to come out and do yourself a lap. Otherwise, you'll get a slap on the release. Oh, here comes Mr. Shag. He's just gone around the final corner now. He's on for seemingly a good time here. And get 6th, 133.2. Well done, Shaggy. I'm an Xbox too much. He's gone into the pits, and here comes Wayne. He's in 8th.
133.3.
This goes to show how close these times actually are on this track.
Yeah, the drivers have put in a lot of practice.
I mean, between Wayne and Shag, there's 1/100th of a second. And Keogh goes second. And 7/10 of a second slower than Forrester. That's a good time. Jack is absolutely flying right now. Or has he invalidated? I believe he's invalidated. We're about to find out. It's coming around the final corner now. Double yellow flag. Why is the yellow flag? Start finish track. Oh, it goes first with 131.1.
It's got first. Well done.
Well played, Jack. Nice time. We've still got Shaking Dragoon, Posglad, and Grim Nosh Nosh to put in laps as of yet. There's Dragoon, Mr. Shag's teammate. There's Pos, and there is Mr. Nosh Nosh in the other manner. See what these guys can do. Who's furthest around the track? I believe it's Dragoon. It's Pos. Is it? No, it is Dragoon.
So yeah, he's still on his Pos is out on his own lap though.
Yeah, they all are. I'm trying to work out who's going to be starting their first lap first. I'll jump on their car. I believe it's going to be Mr. Dragoon in the other Renault. Of course, his teammate, Mr. Shag, is now in 9th place. And he's doing another lap. Oh, no, he's not. He's definitely not doing another lap. Not if he's going like that down that straight. They might be. 29.4 through there. He might be. Of course, we've had one car already in the wall. Mr. Itchy Dad decided to pilot into the side of the wall. Doesn't always end well when that happens. Now, Shaken Dragoon started his first lap, coming off the first corner. He has got traffic in front of him. Oh, he's got Pos in front of him. Oh, very good. So, Dragoon does 28.9 through the first sector. Very, very quick time. Pos also does a 28.9. He is 0.4 of a second quicker than Mr. Dragoon. And they are going quicker through that sector than Mr. Grim Knock, who's coming across the line now. Output green 6.
In sixth position. Brilliant.
So let's watch Mr. Possible Ad, who's coming up to the end of the second sector. He did a 39.9 through the second sector. It's on the final straight before the last corner. Come around the final corner now. Come on, pause. See what he can do. Stay on the track there, Posy. Takes fourth, 131.8. Very good. Mr. Dragoon is in fifth. There may be a change in the winds of the number one driver in the Renaults. Can Mr. Shag put it back? No, because he's going in the pits. We've got 5 minutes left of this first qualifying session. Our top 10 for you as it stands right now is RFNX Jack with a very fast lap. Very well done, Jack. Then we've got Forrester, Keo, Mr. Posglad, Shaken Dragoon, Pure Veterans, Sholty Yan, Grim Nosh Nosh, Itchy Mum, Wayne Hammer, Matt Lowe, Mustafa Shag. I'm on Xbox too much. That's going to sound really weird saying that all the time. Then it's myself.
And it's your dad.
Saki V2 and Itchy Dad, who unfortunately had a collision with the wall and the wall won. But we shall not give him much slack for that, as it is his first race back in a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, he was working last week, that's why he couldn't attend. Now I'm wondering. Oh, Grim Nosh Nosh's in second. When did he take second? He has.
Yep.
I didn't see that one. 131.4. Well done, Grim. Very well done, Grim. That might upset Forrester. There's Mr. Xbox too much. Going around now. He's off for another lap. I wouldn't have thought, yeah, is that why he's putting on another set of supers? Good for another lap? Yeah, we'll see.
I think Soldier Jan is going for another lap.
Oh,
currently in 8th.
Looks like for a lap as well. Oh, he's coming up to the final corner now.
Coming around the final straight. Yeah.
See what he can do. Can he improve?
Yeah.
Nope, staying in 8th. Well done, yeah?
Yep, good try though.
According to this, Xbox Too Much is doing a lap time of 6 minutes. That's a bit slow. Come on, Cody, he's fixed it. You don't time an outlap. If Grim's not careful, he's going to get a ticket for speeding. I believe that Mr. Yan is now taking it easy to pull back into the pits again. Mr. Xbox Too Much does a 29.2 through the first sector.
Still looks like he's going pretty slow.
think they're all just winding down now, getting some laps in, get some practice in. I notice all like the front runners, the big boys, are currently in pits at the minute. All chilling out with their bottles of water, having a quick drink. Oh, Jan, you could have avoided Grim there. Good thing he was in AI mode, otherwise that could have ended very badly. Oh, somebody else is out. He's gone.
Nope. Just the three of them now, winding it down, coming into the pits. Nice, good snosh in the pits.
Can you see that, you know that black bar appearing at the bottom, can you see what it says?
What black bar?
So when somebody leaves or joins, it's going to appear at the bottom of the screen. Or if someone leaves, joins, retires, crashes out, anything like that, it'll appear at the bottom of the screen like a black bar telling you what it is. I can't see it because the Twitch thing's underneath it, so you'll have to tell me what it says.
That was popped up on main.
It won't do yet.
Seen anything like that?
Unless it's just someone retiring. I can have a look at the race directory in a minute, and it will tell me. Just waiting on Sergeant Yan now to enter the pits again. Don't forget, Chris, as I said, each your dad's going to start behind this on the grid at the beginning of the race. So, just put your controller down, sit tight, let him go past, and then we'll do our bit.
Right then.
What we'll do is we'll get sit on the line for a few minutes, and then we'll retire, and then we can catch up with the guys.
Wait, do I have to go to track then?
No, don't do anything now.
Alright then. Yes, viewers, I am new into all this.
Yes, he was hog-tied into this, persuaded very much.
I think it's because I'm biased. You know, I don't race, I'm fair.
No, that you mean you're unbiased.
Well, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant.
So let me just see, make sure. There we go, guys. Professional lineup is after that. We had RFNX Jack in first, ESR Grim Noshnos in second, Forrester in third, Keo in fourth, Posgard in fifth, Shaken Dragoon sixth, Venom seventh, Yan eighth, Ichimum ninth, Wayne Hammer in 10th. And we're moving on to Q2. That was same as always, Chris, just press X.
Yeah, watch the feed.
Yep, watch the live feed. Now, this is the last time we're going to see this live feed like this. We will not be in Q3, because for Q3 it's only the top 10 cars that go through. So, there is a chance that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars are going to miss out on this. Well, 3 cars will miss out on this, 5 in total if you include me and you for Q3.
Yeah.
So this will be where you'll see them start turning it up a bit. I'm expecting to see some blistering lap times from Mr. Jack. And obviously there's Itchy Mum wanting all the TV time as he comes out of the pits first, as he always does. No, ladies and gentlemen, he does not pay me to get on his car the minute he comes out of the pits.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
The only car out, that's it a minute, yeah.
Yeah, Ben's always first out. He likes being the first out because obviously he gets the clear track, doesn't he? Quite absolutely banged up money box. What is everybody doing outside? Shush. We're trying to race.
Oh, Matt Lewis out now. Coming out on his out lap. Sorty Jan's out.
Oh, Dutchie's out in his McLaren.
Yep.
Let's switch back to broadcast cam. We will get some good shots of broadcast cam. So again then, Chris, from what you've seen from Q1, what's your predictions for the race? Who do you reckon's going to win?
Don't know, let me have a look at the time. Let's have a look. There's about the positions. Oh, well, I don't know. See, Jack just kind of pulled something out of his backside there, kind of. He went into the pits and come straight out and done a fast lap. You know, I don't know.
Oh, why has Ben gone back into the pits? Now, Ben. Come on, you're stealing the TV time. Right, I've had enough of watching you if you're going in the pits. So you're not sure yet? You haven't got a prediction yet, no?
No. No. I am hoping she's going to must have a shag pull, kind of pull something out of the bag, you know, get yourself up there, manage to finish a race.
Yeah, that would be that would help. Being able to finish the race would be a good one.
Yes, yes, you know, there's always hope for him yet. But,
And he
you know,
and he thought I was kidding when I said it was going to be me.
you know, his time will come. Let's just hope it's today.
Well, he is a fan of Bahrain.
Yeah. He just put
You know?
some downtime on the track quite a lot, so, you know, it would be nice for him to get on the podium.
Hopefully that Renault can do something good.
That's it. You know, bananas are good for you. Let's hope the banana car is good for Skinny.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Mr. Fashag, he is out on track. He's on the soft tyres as well. Everyone, maybe he's going to be teasing a different strategy. Of course, Chris, if you're not aware, the tyre that these guys set their lap times on in Q2 is the tyre they start on. Unless they crash out.
Yes, I do remember that, yes.
So, let's see. I'd see Mr. No.
Oh, we've got Soldier Yang coming up to the last corner.
Oh, very nice. Let's flick through to Mr. Yan. Where is he? There he is. Is that the first lap
now?
Oh,
he's taken first.
Oh,
Excellent.
he's the first one to finish. But he's done a 131.7, which is very good for Mr. Yan in the McLaren. Doing that McLaren well. I believe
Jack's coming up the second last, I think it is.
Yeah, so he's come up to the end of second two. I wonder what Jack can do. Obviously, Jack was in provisional pole at the end of Q1.
Yes.
We'll probably say, safe to say, would be my pick to win the race. He is an absolute blisteringly fast driver. Looks like it's going to be a good one. Did it break the 120 mark?
You know, kind of looking at the races today, just kind of looking at the way they've been coming in, and it is going to be a very, very, very close top 10.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, Jack goes first with a 130.9.
Woo woo woo!
Let's see who's closer. The Mr. Rashad's gone fourth, 133.1.
Ooh.
And Matt Lowe went third. What did Mr. Lowe put in? A 132.5. Now, one thing to note, obviously, Chris, as you probably picked up, Mr. Shag is on the slower tyre than the rest of them. He's only on the soft. He's not on the super.
I wonder why he's went that strategy.
Well,
you know,
the soft tyres will last longer than the super soft. So what he's potentially doing is going for a longer first stint and then potentially getting the undercut. So all of the guys that start on the super softs are going to have to pit before him because the tyre wear is going to be
very far. Method in his madness, then.
Yeah, Venoms goes second with a 131.5. That is just over half a second lower than Jack.
That is quick.
See, that
But not quick enough. But it's quick.
You're right there, buddy. It is quick. It wasn't quick enough. Definitely quicker than what me and you will do.
Oh, I would have pulled over by now. I would have been lapped on the first qualifying.
Now, Mr. Lowe is taking a very, very interesting way around this track here. Now, I appreciate he's letting other cars through, but, you know, Matt, that's a bus lane.
But, so Adams must be coming in, he's in third.
Oh, Mr. Hammer's also on softs. That's his Forester. Now, oh, interesting. And even more interesting, the other Renault, Mr. Dragoon, is on super softs. Not doing the same strategy as his teammate. Oh, I wonder if there's a little team strategy in there.
You never know, you never know.
Now Keo is, either Keo is another one that you can't rule out of this yet. He is another
Sodian's just
driver.
running off the pits.
Has he?
Yeah.
Wow, there's a fair few people on softs actually. Wayne Hammond's on softs, Forrester's on softs, Ben's on softs, Oz is on softs, Keo's on softs, and Grimm's on softs as well. Let's see if it pays dividends for them, see what they can do. So who's the furthest round on the soft tyres? Matt Lowe's currently doing a lap time of 2 minutes in about 300 seconds.
Wayne Hammer's still in fifth.
He is that his actual... Oh, Wayne. A very nice time there for it to be in fifth for the 1-2. Now, in theory, this game is saying that in theory...
No, carry on.
In theory, the game is actually saying that the lap time that people can do, the best lap time people can do, is a 1:30.928. Now, Jack is not that far off from that, but I believe he's in the pits now, thinking his work is done.
Oh, and Dragoon's just taken third place.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
That does mean Mustafa Shag has been pushed to 8th, so he may not be partaking in the in Quali 2. Oh, Forrest just gone 5th. Very nice time from Forrester there. Of course, Chris, if anything happens during the race, we may have a guest commentator of sorts.
Okay.
But we shall see how it plays out and see what happens. Now,
hopefully,
the last
all cars stay on the track.
Hopefully, all cars stay on the track, but you never know with the Formula 1 racing. Anything can happen.
Yes, it can.
Now, we're coming into the last 5 minutes of Q2 here. We've still got a few cars to put in a time. Now, Keo is coming across the line now. Goes into 5th. Which does indeed mean Mustafa Shag is in 10th and holding that last place for Q3, with Grimm, Ben and Paz still to make a lap.
Would be nice for to see him back on the track and trying to push to get further up. But we'll see.
It'd be nice to see him back out again, but I don't think he's going to. I mean, because at the minute he is going to be starting on the soft tyres, which means he is going for a longer stint, as is a fair few other drivers.
Went 5th.
Oh, well played, Grimmy. Well played, Grim. Now, he was on the slower tyre there, so he is a little bit slower than what he was on this last. And
that pushes must have a Shag out to 11th now.
It does. So if he wants to go again in Q3, he has come back out on supers.
Oh.
So you are getting your wish, Mr. Saki.
Yes.
He is back on track. Ooh.
It's very competitive. Mustafa Shah, very competitive. Very competitive racer.
Oh yes, I do know that bit. I have seen that side of him before. So Grimm takes 5th, which does mean that Jack is still holding provisional pole at the moment. Ben is doing an outlap of 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Come on, Ben, you're supposed to be setting an example to show us what we can do.
Whoa, something's happened
Oh,
between Keo and It's Your Mum.
all I've caught is Ben is in a war. He's back on track now.
Yes.
See what happened?
Yeah, I just seen the pair of them go in. I just flipped over to another channel and I seen them just both into the side. I think, don't know, could be the braking issue or something like that.
Was Keo coming out the pits?
I think so, yes.
He can't be, he's on a flying lap.
I don't, well, let's have a look.
I don't know what happened there. Hopefully one of them's got it recorded so we can see it.
Well, I do know that It's Your Mum was on an outlap because he was doing an outlap of 8 minutes odd. So he was taking his time and he's obviously floored it. Something's happened to the car in front, maybe, don't know. Let's just hope they've recorded it.
Yeah, so as I said, I caught the back end of it and I saw Ben was off the track.
Yeah.
So we'll see
Yes,
what happens.
they were both in left-hand side.
Now Ben is the only one that's not set a lap time. Now he's going to have to go around at a flying pace. I think he's lost his wing, but I can't see. I do think he's lost his front wing.
Okay, it looks like he went into the back of KO. You know. So
I'm sure we will find out, but I do believe that is going to end qualifying for It's Your Mum. It is. He's coming back in the pits. Oh dear. Keo's come back in as well. Now Mustafa Shag, is he on his... He's on his flyer. So we can improve his time to get him up into the top 10. Now of course everybody else is going to be coming into the pits now. We've got less than a minute to go.
Mustafa Shag's coming around the final turn now. Come on, Mustafa Shag.
And he's coming in the pits.
Oh, he kind of lost it. Oh, what?
He's coming in the pits.
Lost it.
That is
Just lost a bit of traction there. Saw him a wobble, so maybe that was it.
Is out again. It's only Soldier Yan. See what Forrester can do then. Will stay on the board with Forrester. What does that say, Chris?
Retired. It's Your Mum retired.
Alright, okay. And that's it. That's qualifying over. Well, qualifying 2 over, I should say. So currently provisionally going into quali 3, we have got RFNX Jack, Pure Venoms in second, Shaken Dragoon in third, very good lap from him. Keo in fourth, Soldier Yan in fifth, Grim Nosh Nosh in sixth, ESR Posglad in seventh, Forrester 1 in 8th, Matt Lowe in 9th, and Wayne Hammer in 10th. Not participation in this will be Xbox Too Much, Mustafa Shag, myself, and my commentary partner Socky, and It's Your Mum, who has retired from qualifying. Also got a Keo has been given a grid place penalty. So the game has decided that it's Keo at fault.
Well, there you have it.
Now, what? Unfortunately now, this is where the game is now going to make us sit here and think that Soldier Yan is not in the pits when he actually is, unless there's anyone out on track. Are you just looking at the pit lane, Chris?
Yes. How do I?
They can at least show us some decent cars, like, you know, instead of Ferrari garage.
Kind of going to.
Oh, you won't be able to. You'll have to wait for the game to catch up. Come on, Cody's. This is taking the Michael now. Now, what you'll probably find, Chris, by the way, if anyone does have any incidents or anything like that, they are going to message you, mostly because I cannot open the Xbox dashboard in effect. I won't be able to look at them because it will stop the stream.
Right.
So if you start getting messages through, that's why.
Well, they can record them and I'll look at them when the face is finished.
Yeah, I know, but they might message you and saying, oh, this, or this, and this, and they might start sending you video clips and things like that. It's just the norm, don't worry about it, we can deal with it after the race, but just in case you get anything.
Yeah. No, of course.
And we're waiting for, who are we waiting for? According to this, I'm still waiting, there we go. So, as you can see, RFNS Jack, Forester, Pure Venoms, Shaken Dragoon, Keo, Soldier Yan, Nosh Nosh, Posglad, Matt Lowe, and Wayne Hammer are the surviving cars going into Q3. Then the guys that lost out was Xbox. Unfortunately, Mustafa Shag did not go into. Keo has been given a 5-place penalty on the grid.
Well, that's the answer to what we were talking about.
It is. Now, unfortunately, we are obviously not going to be in this. So, Chris, I'm just going to pop downstairs quickly. My sister, she's come back from holiday. I'm going to say hello, and I'll be back with you momentarily.
No bother. Right. We have the 2 Mercedes cars coming out of the garage now. Oh. Oh. Soldier Jan's on a fast lap. There's a few cars out now, should be on their fast laps now. Yep, Soldier Jan has just taken first place. Jackson first. Yes, Jack's still in first. Who's that? Jack's coming back into the pits. Let's have a look at Posglad. He's in the pits now, he's in third. Yep, oh that's very good. So Joanne is currently in fourth place at the moment. Let's have a look at Wainhammer. Fifth. Matt Lewis in sixth at the moment. Forrester's in seventh. Seems to be on a fast lap. Kuno's in ninth. Keo's in ninth. Grim Nosh is in 10th at the moment. Venoms in second. Very good Venoms. Oh, Pure Venoms has been pushed into third. Forrester's taken second. Excellent. All drivers are very close. Dragoon is coming out on the track on an outlap. See what he can do.
Right, matey, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
It's very close.
How close is
Very close. Very good. Places have changed.
Where's
I'm trying
Jack?
to find out who's in. I don't know. I can't find him. I think he's retired.
Oh,
I know Forrester's in second.
oh yeah.
Must
Jack's
have done.
in pole.
Yep, Forrester's in second. Grim Nosh Nosh is in 10th at the moment. We're seeing if we go on, people have retired, so it's going to be close. Been some pretty quick laps, very quick laps.
As a
Yes.
there are 4 people watching. Hello, peoples. There are some very, very quick laps. There seems to be a fair
Very, yes. Yep. Clear. Pole position's been swapped about 3-4 times.
Right, I'm just checking on the feed to see if everything was good, and we're all good. So the only thing Keo is about to run out of fuel. If he isn't careful, he will be running out of fuel. Now, let's not forget, guys, Keo does have a 5-place penalty, so even though it says he's in 5th or in 3rd right now, he
It's
will
in
be
10th.
He'll be in 8th.
8th.
And I think he's run out of fuel.
Uh-oh.
Keo. Oh, that's run out of fuel.
Oh, Dragoon has went from 10th to 8th place.
Oh, very nice.
Well, position on the grid. I know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what you mean.
Yeah.
So the Jan's in 7th. Positively sad, or positively glad, sorry. Oops, sorry, Russ. He's in 6th. Mr. Pure Venoms is in 5th. ESR Grim Nosh Nosh is in 4th. Very nice. Then you've got Keo in 3rd, he's back in the pits. Forrester is in 2nd, and Wayne Hammer is in 9th. I assume Jack has indeed retired, or at the very most, wiped out his car.
Oh no.
I'm assuming then he's just retired.
I think he might have retired.
Yep,
Is it
that's
Paul,
it.
isn't he?
Yeah, he is. That's it. It's qualifying over,
Yep,
guys.
that's right. Woo woo.
RFNX Jack has held pole position. So, as I said, Chris, obviously I believe we've got, right. So, first thing you need to know.
2 people behind me.
No, we should only have 1. First thing to know, do not ready up when the race starts. So as soon as qualifying is done, just put your pad down. And don't touch.
It is. Okay. I will resist.
Well, unless you want Mr. Fishag hunting you down, you will resist.
Yeah. It's sorry. I'm tempted.
No,
But no.
don't do it. Yep, so don't ready up at the beginning of the race. Ben is a designated starter. Basically what it is we give the guys like 3 to 4 minutes to go off and do, you know, toilet breaks, tea breaks. You know what Shag's like, he's got to have a cup of tea every 5 seconds.
Yes.
And that also obviously gives us the time if you need to nip off and get anything, you know, snacks, crisps or anything like that. You haven't got enough time to walk down the shop though. But there you are, guys. There is the lineup
Yeah.
for the start of the race. RFNS Jackson pole. Posglad came in second.
Yep, very
Ooh,
quick.
Very nice. Forrester in third. Keogh in fourth. Now, Keogh does have a 5-place grid penalty that the game will apply to him, so that will be in ninth. Grooms in fifth. Venom's in sixth. Soldier Yans in seventh. Shaken Dragoon in 8th, Wayne Hammer in 9th, and Mr. Lowe in 10th. In the halves.
Yep, it was very good.
Well done to the top 10. A very, very nice driving there.
Very quick.
Of course.
Very quick driving as well.
Yes. So now, remember, Chris, beginning of the race. As much as
Yes,
I'd
I'm
love
not touching
to,
anything.
I'd like to hold my lovely controller, the lovely Elite controller. I will have to put it down for a moment.
It's alright, I'm pouring a beer. I've got to have a beer.
Well, I think you're gonna have to pick your tyre strategy, but that's it.
Alright, do I sort? Alright then. Race strategy. I'll sort that out.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no, just leave it. That's
Blah
fine.
blah. Alright. Right, so I don't. I'm not touching the green button.
No,
It's calling.
don't touch anything.
Well, I
so,
wish the thingy the driver has all the best of luck.
You'd like to wish the drivers all the best luck in have a fun race, have a good race, please.
Yes.
Chris's debut, I'm sure he doesn't want any issues.
No. But it would just be nice to see a bit of action. Oh, bit of action.
Oh, I'm sure we'll
I'll
have
be
some
happy.
action. Yep, not forgetting, Chris, obviously we have got one car behind us. I believe he's behind me, if you can see in your wing mirrors.
Yes, it's a Ferrari, I think.
Yeah,
Or
we
it's
Kai.
something.
So, let's have a quick look at the race strategy, see what... so, it's thinking 2 pit stops, stint and super softs. Wow! The difference between a pit stop is 8 seconds. Between the 2 stop and the 3 stop. Well, and of course, it's going to be a full dry race. You know, we're in the middle of nowhere.
It's not.
Well,
Don't
we've
forget
been
sun
having
cream. Factor
and
50.
after sun to go with it. Factor 50.
Yep. At 50.
Yep, don't forget your Factor 50, boys. I hope you've all got it on. I like Renaults. I've got umbrellas over their cars. Where's our umbrellas?
Seem to look up.
There's a guy standing there, you know, chatting to himself, looking at his iPad.
Yeah. What are they talking about? What they're really doing is the food menu. I think that's what it is. It's got to be the food menu. Yeah, well, I'll have a bagel. And how about you have a donut? You know, he's going, but I could have... Oh, there's the... You know, I can't make up my mind. Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
guys,
he's
we are
nodding.
still playing Formula 1.
Yes.
Chris is just planning out what he'd like for dessert tonight, a custard or a cherry donut.
Mmm. Donut.
Or we may have both.
Well, that's it.
So how was your birthday, Chris? Did you have a nice time?
Well, it was alright, you know, when you get to a certain age, you just get, a birthday's just another day. It felt like another day because I had to go to work. But, you know, it was a nice day. I worked with the boss, I had a canny day. Couldn't complain. Can't complain at all. That's another year over.
Well, not quite. We're only halfway through it.
Well, in my birth years. Quite good.
It just means you're 1 year closer to ancient.
Yeah, hey.
Well, that means that Shag's 1 year closer to prehistoric.
Well, that's it, yes. That's the better side of it. I'm a year older, but also he's older. It's always a good thing.
No, guys, we didn't just plan this for Chris to come on just so we can bully Shag on stream. Yes, we did. Oh, looks like we're going.
Is it?
Yep,
Yes.
so as I say, Chris, don't touch anything.
I'm
Just
not.
sit
I am not.
there. Wait, you can hold your controller now. Just sit on the grid until everyone's gone past us. Yeah. I'll just have some of my chicken, see if I've got it. Yeah. Alright, okay. No. Yeah,
Here we
we've
go.
got 2 cars behind us, Chris, so just sit still.
Yes.
Oh, late glitch. Right, they should have gone. Right, now press start, Chris, and go to retire. So all the way go along to manage session and retire from session. Yeah. You done? Hopefully my car's on the side to retire before we get to the first corner. And I am on the cars, and it looks like RFNS Jack has held the lead, and Pos has kept second as well. Now, so RFNS Jack's in first, Pos in second, Forrester is in third. Forrester has got Grim knocking us all the way behind him. And then Grim obviously in fourth, just behind the Ferrari of Forrester. Soldier Yan is just behind Grim in fifth. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Venoms and Soldier Yan. They both look like they're okay though. That's all. Just a friendly nudge. Wayne Hammer is in seventh. Keo is down in eighth, obviously as predicted due to his 5-place grid penalty. And then you've got Itchy Dad in ninth. Oh, Kai pulled up a lot of spaces there. Well played, Kai. Then we've got Shaken Dragoon in 10th, Itchy Mum in 11th, Matt Lowe in 12th, Mustafa Shag in 18th, and Mr. Xbox Too Much is in 14th. Oh, Matt going off track there. He's staying off though. He's being very, very aware of what's around him. Good move there by Matt Lowe. Very, very safe driving there, Matt. Oh, careful, Shaggy.
I'm watching the first two.
Don't forget, guys, this is simulation damage, so any little thing that happens hard to blow up. And Grim got past Pos, he's now in second.
Yes.
Well played, Grim. Well played, Grim. Jack is at the minute, he's not steaming away, but he is comfortably up in first place.
Yes, got quite a distance. Well, not quite, but you know.
But bearing in mind though, Jack is on the super soft tyres, which means he will be pitting before the guys on the softs behind him.
Ah.
So Grim and Pos in second and third are on the soft tyres and can go longer. Soldier Yan is on the super softs, as is fifth place Venom. Now 6th place Keo. Keo's made up 2 places already in the first, coming into the second lap. Now he is on softs, so the cars in front of him that are on the supers. So in theory, in net placement, he could be up in third when the front runners pit. We'll just have to see how it plays out and see what happens.
Oh, Itchy Mum's just overtaken Dragoon. Shag's moved up 2 places to place 11.
Oh, Dragoon's taking the place back.
Oh.
Now, Ichiban will not have DRS yet. Dragoon has gone into the pit. Now, did he have damage? Now, I saw there was a light glitch at the beginning. Did he suffer some damage, or is he trying to get a massive undercut on?
Seems to be a battle going up in front for third, fourth, third,
so
and second
Dragoon
place.
has swapped his tyres to the softs. He also needs to put a front wing on, so I do think he was in a small collision at the beginning of the race. There is also a Ferrari that's coming as well. That is Forrester, who is now down in 14th. Why did Forrester come in? I'll have to ask him about that one later, see what happened. I know, as I said, I did see a collision. Shaken Dragoon did get what's called a light glitch, which means his lights went out a lot sooner than the rest. So he would have piled into the back of the other cars, hence he needed a new wing. Soldier Yan still holding fourth. DRS is now, I don't think it's activated yet. I think it's the end of this lap it activates, so we'll have to double check. Let's see. Yan has got the Williams off Benham's all over his back end here. Benham's looking for a way to get past. He had a quick look there. Thought better of it. He's thinking he can hold. He gets a good exit out of this corner. Is he going to give it a go? He has got DRS. DRS is enabled, and Venom will have it. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike there from Venom. No, he's lifted off. Good driving there by Venom's. A very good driving there. RFNX Jack, however, has steamed off into the lead here, Chris. He is absolutely behind.
We have. I'm on Xbox too much. Coming into the pits. Change your tyres.
Yeah, he's put the medium one. So the red mark tyres are the super softs, the yellow ones are the softs, mediums are the whites.
Right, you're off.
So the medium ones are ones that he's going for a longer stint. Now, Shaker Dragoon has just come past the pit lane. Mr. Mashag is now having a nice little battle there with Matt Lowe. Shag currently racing around in 10th.
Horses in third. Busy watching those. Something's must overtaken.
No, Pons was originally in second. Grim did overtake him at the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
So Mr. Grim Noshnos is up in second. And obviously RSNX Jack is the complete other end of that straight that they've just started in first. Jack has pretty much had all clean air and has nothing to worry about at the moment. Now he is just about to start his 5th lap. Now not forgetting guys, by the way, these tyres that Jack is on now, he'll have done his qualifying 2 session on these tyres and now 5 laps. So he's probably got another good 7 or 8 laps in these tyres.
Trying to fade over there. Oh, man, he got it. Oh, very close.
Who are you watching?
Glad,
Jan has pushed up the inside.
Yep.
Well,
that was very nice. Yeah.
See, Chris wanted some action. He's getting it.
Yeah.
Just quickly go back down the field if you're on these 4. You got the other manner of Keo that's slowly creeping up into this, back there behind Venoms. Got Wayne Hammer in 7th. Now, obviously, one of the things to take into account, by the way, Chris. Oh, Ben, go on. Is he going for it? Is he going to try it? I don't think he is. Oh, he is. Is he going to have Ben's going to have the inside? Nice driving there by Ben and Wayne. And Ichimon does claim 7th place. Great driving there. Now, one thing to note, Chris, by the way, obviously, while these guys up front in second down to 5th and 6th are scrapping here, they are going to pull the rest of the pack into them, so they will be involved. Grim is reeling Jack in. Grim is starting to pull Jack in. Oh, Pod's got DRS. Pod has gone down the inside on Grim. He has gone Pos does take the second place, but Grim
now
gets
he takes it straight back.
And Pos
Kind of like tag.
Pos has lost out. Pos is down into 7th place, 6th place.
What?
He ran wide going into that first and second corner, and he has now lost out and has dropped down 4th position.
Right, I'll go watch the back. Let's watch the front. There seems to be a good battle going up there.
Very nice driving. Very, very good clean driving here. And, is that Venom's having a go at Soldier Yan? It is. Yan is going to have the inside. Oh, contact. Yeah, has been contact right there. Yan has now lost out. Venom's is in 3rd. I have got that on the stream. Yan got pushed sideways, and that did block off Keo and Pos. Now Keo has squeezed through. Is he going past him? He is. Good driving there by Jan, giving plenty of space, and by Keo. I believe Jan's got some damage on his car. Oh! Paz just clipped the back of Jan's car there. That does mean that Paz is now down into... Shimon has got past Paz. Paz is down into 7th place, and he's got his teammate Mercedes and Itchy Dad coming up behind him. He's like popping into the pits. I believe that is Jan. It is Jan.
Yeah.
Now, is he coming in for a wing change? We'll have to see there. I did get that incident on stream, so I will be looking at that again with Venoms later. I believe Jan is having a wing change. No, it's just tyre change. His wing's fine. He is coming off them tyres though. He's had enough of them super softs. He's put the softs on. However, that does put him down into 11th place. Is he going to get out in front of Shaken Dragoon, who is coming down the start-finish straight now? I believe he will. Just. Yes, he did. Only just. So, Jan is now down in 11th place. Fortunate for him. He did have to make a stop, change the tyres. Now, join back. So, just to recap, guys, RFNX Jack is still out in front of this race. Then you've got ESR Grid Nosh Nosh, who's got some breathing space around him now. Then you've got Pure Venoms in 3rd. Keo is in 4th. Ichimum is in 5th. He has recovered very well considering he started at the back of the track. Posgrad's in 6th. Ichidad's in 7th. Wayne Hammer is in 8th. Mustafa Shag has climbed up to 9th.
Woo-woo!
Matlow is in 10th. Soldian is in 11th. Shaken Dragoon is in 12th, having a nice little battle with Jan here. Forrester is in 13th, and Xbox Too Much is in 14th. I am going to jump back on with Forrester and with Shaken Dragoon and Soldier Jan here to see how this battle is going to go on. They are coming up to the second to last straight, coming up to the final corner. See what goes on here, see if we can get anything. Shaken Dragoon got a good exit on that corner. He is going to have DRS, but I think it's going to be a bit too far back to make any use of it. Oh no, he is. This is a long old straight. He's going past him. Nah, not quite. Have to be a little bit closer next time, Mr. Dragoon. But hopefully you'll be able to get it on the next lap. It's Mr. Shag. He's got all the space in the world. He's got lovely clean air. He's going to be enjoying that. But now he can really push that car. Wayne Hammer there in 8th place. Itchy Dad is catching up to Mr. Posglad. Everybody's all spread out in a minute, aren't they, Chris?
Yeah.
But I am just on
It'll
board
soon change though, coming up to lap 8, so you don't know with people's tyres. All going to change soon.
Oh, Itchy Dad's got DRS and going for a move on pause.
Oh,
coming up down the straight. Can he hold it going into the corner? Yes, he will. He's very, very expertly put his car in place, knowing that Pod might go back and switch back. Great driving there by Kai, nothing wrong with that. And Kai moves himself up to 6th position after he put his car into the wall during Q1. And now he will be looking to hunt down the manners of I'm the Keo. Oh, there's Ichimum as well. Ichimum and Venoms are about to have a potentially about to have a little scrap. Ichimum in the Red Bull. He's the only Red Bull driver today. Unfortunately, his teammate Mr. Penguin had to work. Doesn't always work Saturdays during the days, but as Chris knows, that can change at any point in time.
Yep.
So they're coming up to the end of the second sector and beginning of the third sector. Come on, Ben. Let's see what you can do. Show the audience what you can do in that Red Bull. Oh, very close to his back end there, Ben. Ben definitely got a better exit out of that corner. Is he going to try it now? Oh, he's going to give it a go. He's got him on the inside. Nice move, very well pulled off there, Ben. And Ben is up into 3rd position. Now the one advantage Ben has got, unfortunately, the only disadvantage he's got is that, oh, here comes Keo. Is Keo
it's a fight going on.
And Keo tried it, thought better of it. Very good driving there by Keo. Very good defending there by Ben, holding off both cars. Now, one thing that Ben has got on his car is he's got the soft tyres, which is slower than the two behind him. However, he will be on better. Oh no, Keo is also on the soft. I do apologise there, Keo. Venom's is the only one out of these 3 that's currently on the supers, so he will have to stop before these other 2. Now, where is Jack? What part of the country is Jack in? He's probably raced around the world by now. RFNS Jack, obviously our race leader. As you can see, Chris is missions in the front. Oh well. Grim is not far behind, but it isn't enough to cause him any grief at the moment.
That's it. It's anybody's race really within the top 5. It's all about that pit, getting your pit right.
Exactly, mate. You've said it. It is all about the pit strategies. When are they going to pit? Who is going to be the one to pull the trigger first? Now, we've got a nice little battle on going here, 4th, 5th and 6th. The Williams of Venoms, the manner of Keo. Keo is going for a move down the inside here. Can he make it stick? He has. And Venoms might be about to lose out to Kai as well. And Kai's got past Venoms also. Is that going to be Venom's cue to pit? He is pitting. I'll stick with Venom, see what he's going to do. I assume he's going to go for a soft stint at the moment. No, he's going on mediums. He's going for a long haul. Let's see what that's going to bring Venom's out there. Into risk of Shag. Shag is now up into 8th due to Venom's pitting. Venom's going to be coming out safely in 9th. Oh no, it looks like he might be in 10th. He's going to be in 11th. Venom's has come out in 11th behind Shaken Dragoon and Soldier Yan. So jump back up to RFNX Jack. Jack, our race leader there. There is Grim Nosh Nosh. Grim has got a Red Bull coming up behind him now, which is the Red Bull of Ichibam. He did have a rocky start during Q2. Unfortunately, Ben did not make it into Q3. However, he is now repaying that. He's up into 3rd position right now. 11 laps in. Keo is up into 4th. He has got the Ferrari of Ichidad bearing down on him. Oh, a little bit of swipe off braking there. Oh, Kai's back in, stepping up there. Oh, well recovered, well recovered. Now, Ichidad has got DRS right now. Oh, he's gone for a move on the outside. He's going to hold the inside. He has. Good move there by Kai. He's up into 3rd position. Jack has been in the pits. He's back down to 7th.
Yes.
We have a new race leader.
Who was that in front of him?
That is Shag.
Woo woo!
Shag is up into 7th with the pits. With all the guys pitting, he has creeped up the table, up the grid here.
That's it, man. That's what he was waiting for. Still got plenty of the knife in them tyres.
He does. He will be looking at probably another 8 or 9 laps in these, I would say, to be safe. That does mean that ESR Green Nosh Nosh is up into 1st.
Oh, well, there you have it.
A very consistent driving from Grim. Ichimum is in 2nd. Oh, there's been a collision. I caught the back end of that. Who is that? Was that Keo? Oh,
it's your dad. Your dad was just coming on the track there.
Oh, unlucky Kai. That means he's back down into 6th. Wayne Hammer has overtaken Kai.
Kyo's in second. There's a fight on the half second.
Oh, it's Keo and Ben. It's Keo and Mum. Now, Keo. You know what it's like arguing with one of your
That's
parents.
it. Oh, can he keep it?
Oh.
Oh, nice. Well. Highlights.
Highlights? Huh? What?
Highlights. Highlights, man. Have highlights.
Keo is looking at another go at Ben here. Oh, he's got past him. Keo now up into second place in front of Ichiban, the Red Bull. And it's driving from those two there. And there in the background is ESR positively glad.
Must have a shag's back in 8.
Yep, RFNS Jack did get past Mr. Shag. He's having a nice quiet race there to himself down in 8th position.
He's just enjoying it.
In his Bananarama car.
That's it, then.
Let's go back up and see. So Prix coming on to lap 14 now, has not pitted for new tyres yet. He wouldn't have to in these. Potentially could get to lap 22, maybe 23 with these tyres at a push. Obviously depending on the wear and everything like that goes into this. Then it's Ichimon is reclaimed second from Ian to Keo, obviously in third. Then we have ESR Pogla in fourth. Ichidad is in fifth. RFNX Jack is in sixth. Mr. Shag is in seventh.
Oh, get in, man!
He's in 8th, 9th and 10th. And you've got Shaker Dragoon in 10th. However, that means Wayne has now dropped to 11th. Coming out the pits. Oh, Soldier Yan and Venoms. Venoms is in 8th. Yan being in 9th. Yan's looking to have a go. Full bear of it. Yan is going to need to get past Venoms. He is on the quicker tyre, and him being stuck behind that Williams is going to shred them tyres. See what he can do. Chris, at the end of the race, by the way, can you take a screenshot of the finishing position, please, mate?
Ava, dude.
Let's jump back onto Grim. Grim, obviously, up in first. Got complete between behind him and in front of him. Coming up behind him, though, sneakily, is his teammate and the Red Bull of Mr. Ichiban. Actually, the Manners are on course at the moment, if everything stays like this, for a 1-3 finish. Which will be very interesting. Ichidad has come back up into 4th. Jack is now in 5th. Mr. Shag is now in 6th. That can only mean that Mr. Paz has pitted to get rid of them tyres. He has. He's on the mediums and he's looking to go past him to try and get past Venoms. Oh, thought better of it there. But he is staying with him though.
There's a fight between second and third going on.
Oh, let's go back up to second and third. Again, it's Keo and Mum. Oh, Keo's looking for it.
Yeah, you may get it, he's got it.
Now, carefully though, on the switchback, and Ben is going to have DRS coming down that start-finish straight. Keo, it looks like he's going to pits.
Oh, he takes the position just to lose it.
He is going into pits now. I'm going to stay on board with Kyo and see what he does. What tyres is he going to come out on? What's he going to come out on? Is he going for the mediums? No, he's going for another set of softs.
Jack's now in 4th.
That does mean that Mustafa Shag is
Mer's in
fifth.
5th. Come on, in his banana car. Come on, man. Tell you, man, bananas are good for you.
Try telling him that after the race.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. From starting in, what was it, 12th or 13th or something like that?
Yeah,
to being in 5th. He's made them tyres last and he's doing really well. Big him up a bit, he'll be chuffed.
He will be. Now,
his head will be like a balloon. Mustafa Shag has been streaming recently for his, what was it, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, so if you ever want to watch a bit of Skyrim, watch him walk around, speak to people, catch him on when he's streaming.
Yep, that is twitch.tv.
Bit of plug in there.
Mustafa Shag.
There we go, let's say plugged.
He is also going to be streaming, if you do guys want to watch another Formula 1 race from ESR, just I'm going to cut myself off there. ESR Group Nosh Nosh, our race leader, has come into the pits.
Oh, what's happening
now?
up front then?
That means that Kai has stayed out, as has Ben. So Ben now takes the lead of this race. Itchy is going to be in second. Arfin and Shaq is going to be in third. Is Shag going to get past Rim before he comes out of the pits?
Come on!
No, he isn't. He's going to be just behind him. Now, Rim is on the medium tyres now, so he's going for an extra long stint in this race.
His tyres are cool, so you never know. Mr. Shag might be in front.
Exactly, his tyres are going to be cold, so he's going to need to warm them up pretty fast. However, Shag is on worn tyres.
He can handle it.
He's on worn soft tyres, and this is simulation damage. So, luckily, as I touch wood right now, it has not come into play yet. However, Mr. Shag, as you can see on screen, ladies and gentlemen, is up into 5th. And as we were saying about Shag earlier on, if you do want to see another Formula 1 race, that includes him. He does stream a Tuesday 50% race league. That is on twitch.tv/Mr. Shag. And if you want even more racing action, there will be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We are doing a performance league race, which is short qualifying and 100% race distance on full damage. Starts in Bahrain, and that is tomorrow, which will be streamed
That sounds crazy!
Which will be streamed by Positively Glad, so that is twitch.tv/Positively Glad. Now, Mr. Shag has dropped down into 6th. He did lose out to Kyo, but Kyo again is on fresher rubber than Shag at the moment. See what's going on up front. So it's your mum up in. Oh, excuse me. It's your mum is up in 1st position after the previous 2 race leaders have pitted, of course, to get their tyres changed. He will be needing to pit at some point in the next few laps, I would have thought, unless Ben's going to do the unthinkable and go till lap about 25 and do a 1-stop. But that'll be a tall order on these soft tyres.
And don't forget it's proper settings, whatever it's called.
It's simulation damage, yeah. So
that's it, yeah, simulation damage. So
yeah,
come on.
The chances of getting a puncture, a gearbox blow up, anything like that is incredibly high.
This is real racing downwind, you know. Anything can happen.
Well, it's as real as we can get without putting the safety car and the performance stats on.
Wait, I think it is. The boys have got a tall order just to even finish the race.
Oh, he's coming into the pits. So Ben has pitted from 1st position. Itchy Dad, of course, has already pitted as well. That opens up for putting another set of softs on. that does mean that Ben is going to be coming out in 4th.
Just that. No, no, no,
Fifth.
come on. If he must have a shot, maybe 6th. You never know.
He's 6th, Jackson
Oh,
5th.
yes. Yes. And he does it. In the banana car.
Chris, you're supposed to be unbiased.
I am. It's, no. Come on. He's under a stormer. I would just like to see him finish the race. You know. It's quite good.
So, the new lineup is now Ichidad is in 1st position. RFNX Jack is right behind it in 2nd and has got DRS on him now. Then you've got ESR Grim Nosh Nosh in 3rd. I am Vikio in 4th. Mustafa Shag in 5th. Ichimam is in 6th. Pure Venoms is in 7th. Husglad is in 8th and has got the DRS on Pure Venoms. Then you got Soldier Jan in 9th. Shaken Dragoon in 10th. Wayne Hammer is in 11th. Xbox Too Much is in 12th. Matt Lowe in 13th. And Forrester is in 14th. Forrester, I don't think he's having a very good race at the moment. And Jack has taken the lead in this race again. Now, Itchy Dad is right behind him. Oh, is he going to go? He tried it. Thought better of it. Try again on a different lap. Oh, Kai, control that car. So, RFNS Jack has regained the lead over this race on lap 20. Stay with these two. Oh, Kai lost it. Oh, he's lost it.
Oh no.
Oh, he spun out. That is gonna, Kai is in the gravel. Now he's gonna have to be very careful rejoining this track.
Joining in 3rd. 4th.
4th.
He's back on.
Very good driving there by Kai, very aware, very reaching into letting other people go past him before rejoining the track. Now, is that a key time telling his tyres telling him to get them swapped out? Now, I know he's already pitted. So I don't know if it's going to be that. Should he just lose it? It doesn't look like his tyres have got any wear on them. But
Just
we'll
maybe
see
drive
now.
that error.
Maybe. I don't know, maybe he's fallen asleep at the wheel again. You know, wouldn't be the first time he's done that. Oh, Kai, do not be touching them curves. They will not be nice to you. Let's see what he's going to do. I'm going to stay on board with him here. Is he going to stay out or is he going to pit in?
Skinny has pitted. And he's pitted.
Skinny's
He's come
in.
out 12th. No, he's been in and out. He's in 12th position at the moment. On the medium tyre.
Oh, he's gone for a long stint. It's your dad has come into the pit.
Maybe been tyre wear, that's why he's lost grip, that's why he's went off.
Oh, he's coming out now. He's currently in 8th. Soldier Jan is back in the pits again. Jan is spot medium. Matt Lowe is
Oh, we've got
10th.
a fight going on between Pure Venoms.
Oh, let's get up there. There is also a fight about to happen between the Renault.
That's very nice. Wheel.
Mustafa Shag is also in the battle, back down in 12th with Xbox in 11th. Oh, excuse me. There's lots of action here. Hold on, guys. You're not giving me just enough time to run backwards and forwards. Jeez.
I know, there's... I'm making video clips. Just making clips as I go along. What I think looks good.
Don't forget, if you get anything that you're not happy with or you're very suspicious with, obviously make it different that as well. We'll get back to that.
No. Everything I've seen has just been brilliant, absolutely brilliant racing from all drivers.
Oh, Keo. Great driving there. Keo has gone up into second here in front of his teammate. Now that is potentially Grim playing on team instructions here, as Keo is on the faster tyre than Grim. Which, if that is the case, that was great driving between the two teammates. But can Keo catch up to that bullet that is RFNX Jack? Jack, again, Chris, as you can probably see, is pulling away.
Ooh. Still a battle going on for Venoms.
Oh, Venoms and Posglad.
Yeah.
They are
Very good battle.
556.
Wheel, some wheel to wheel.
Right, Chris, I think it's time for mid-race snack. So, I need to decide. Magic Stars, Milky Bar buttons, or Pearly Whirly Swirlies. As Pos takes back. Oh, has Pos got it? Pos has got him. Pos is in 5th.
I would say the buttons, man. Buttons, gotta be buttons.
Milky Bar white chocolate buttons.
Yes. Yes. It's gotta be buttons, man. Buttons are just the best ones, man.
Well, it's either these or it's a packet of Quavers.
Quavers, like. Oh, we like, but I never know, like.
Oh, push to Rashag. He's having a nice little battle here between Mr.
Jack
Xbox,
is
too much Xbox.
Yeah. Jack is getting a brilliant lead here at the moment. Pulling away.
Jack gonna hold this. Oh, very close there. Very close to each other's tyres there. And then it's Forrester going to sneak up the inside of Shag.
Pulling away like Jack, like.
Oh, Forrester has got both Shag and Xbox too much. Xbox has got a bit wide there. Can Shag retain that position? He has. Shag has moved up into 12th. Driving there by Shag and by Xbox and Forrester. And here comes Jack. Going to start pretty straight now.
Someone went wide. Who's behind there? Yeah, Xbox went wide on the last two corners ago.
Oh, now there's still a battle going on between Venoms and Pos. Battle for 5th place here. And now one thing Venoms has got to be careful of is while he is holding up Pos, he is pulling Poz's teammate into the fray. The other Mercedes is creeping up. Now Pos, Pos go around on the outside.
Has he got
Very
it?
good driving there by Pos. He's got him.
Excellent. Excellent racing that.
There is the Mercedes of Wainhammer coming up at the back as we reach the halfway mark of this Grand Prix. Well, we're a few laps off that, but how did we get there?
Yeah, but you know, didn't take them that long.
There is the Mercedes of Wainhammer. Slowly but surely catching up to the Williams of Mr. Venoms.
Obviously,
As
the Williams
Venoms
team
and
trying to
Pos.
slow him down.
Yeah, as the Mercedes of Pos is there parked right in front of Venoms, and the other Mercedes is gonna be catching him up.
Yeah. Great strategy that.
Oh, Venoms is trying on the outside. They're side by side right now.
Oh.
Oh, Pos ran wide. Venoms has got close back for now, but Pos has not got DRS here. That's impressive. Oh, they're still trading places, these two. Very good driving here, side by side around this track. Oh, Venom's is still just that little bit in front. See, Chris, wouldn't you want to get in on some of this action?
See, I don't know. I know I'm slow, but I don't know. It's kind of getting laughs. That bugs me, man. You know,
But
when,
you're only
when
going to
people
get
start
faster by
laughing.
driving. Where is Mustafa Shag nowadays? He is up into 11th. Obviously Jack's up in first. He's a full straight away from the second place manners, second and third place manners of Keo and ESR, Grim, Nosh.
I will have to leave you for 2 moments. Just need a toilet break.
No worries, mate. So just a quick lineup update for you guys. RFNS Jack is in first. Then we have I Am the Keo in second. We then have ESR Green Nosh in third in the other manner. In fourth we have the only Red Bull of the day, it's Ichimon. Very good drive from him to get back from the bottom of the grid. In fifth we have ESR Posglad. In sixth we have got Pure Venoms. In seventh we have got Wayne Hammer in other Mercedes. While we're on Wayne actually, just having a quick look, see if we can give a go at Venoms. Thought better of it. Obviously the 2 Mercedes now is currently pinning that Williams in. Then in 8th we have the Ferrari of Ichidat. 9th we have the McLaren of Solji Yan. 10th we have got the other Ferrari, which is Forester. 11th we have the Renault of Mr. Pashag. 12th we have his teammate, the other Renault of Shaky Baboon. In 13th we have got Matt Lowe in the Haas. And in 14th we have got I'm going to expect too much. In the Toro Rosso. I believe it's Toro Rosso. Let's just jump back on into 6th place here and see how Venoms is getting on with these 2 Mercedes. Currently he is looking for a way past ESR Posglad. Is he going to try it down this straight? I wonder. Oh, he's tried it. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Come round to start lap number 27. Venom does indeed have DRS, so he is going to be able to go flying past Positive Grad here. However, will he be able to hold it? He has got the inside line and there's that first corner. Oh, good driving there. He has got him. Venom has retaken 5th position. Now will he be able to hold it? Will he? No, Posglad has taken back 5th. No, he hasn't. Venom's is still there. Still giving it a go. No, Venom's holds it. Venom's back off into 5th. Venom's is having to defend his heart's content here, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, Pos squeezes past. Pos back up to 5th. Wayne Hammer, the other Mercedes, is there in 6th. Or 7th, and now he is going to have DRS right here. Will it be enough to get him into the fray with these 2 cars? Not quite. Not quite, but it is currently a 6th and 7th for Mercedes right now. Let's just jump up to Keo and Grim and Jack, see where they are. Jack obviously is flying ahead. Quite comfortable as always. Keo in 2nd, Grim in 3rd. Ichimon is in 4th. Pure Venom. Oh, Pos must have
Battle
been.
going, yeah. Oh.
Pos did indeed pit. He is now gone on to the harder compound tyres He is down into 10th. Which does mean that him coming out the pits now, he could be pounced on by Mustafa Shag.
Woo!
He has been. Posglad's down in 12th. Shag is up into 10th again. Shag is in the points at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he's in the points. I say he is in line for a point at the moment. There is his teammate right behind him, Mr. Dragoon.
Jack is just pulling away.
Yeah, Jack's in his own little world at the moment, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of lag there. There may be a battle between second and third at the moment. It's two manners, so I don't know if they're actually going to fight or have a little scrap between them. Do. We have still got 2 viewers on the stream. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Jack, you are right, Chris. Jack is like a good 10. Well, is at least a good 10 seconds in front.
Just pulling away. Nothing but clean air for him.
It's just started lap 30. Is that Matt Lowe in the harsh that he is catching up to? Matt is obviously down in 14. And Jack is reeling him in. Them two manners are getting ever closer together now. Oh, Grim has overtaken Keo. They switched back. Keo there having a good little team battle there going on, and they got Ichimam in 4th. It's Dad in 5th. Wayne Hammer is in 6th. Toljian's in 7th. That means Venoms has pity. Forrester is in 8th. No, Venoms is in 8th. Forrester is in 9th. Mustafa Shaker Dragoon is in 10th. Poscad's in 11th. Mustafa Shag has dropped down to 12th. What happened, Shaggy? We got Mr. Xbox is in 13th, Matt Lowe's in 14th, and then if you look behind Matt Lowe, coming down the start-finish straight, is our race leader in the Williams. It is RFNX Jack. And he is currently on target to claim a second race victory of the season. So go on then, Chris, what's your thoughts, what's your opinions of the race so far?
Well, it's been very clean, you know, most of it, you know, clean wheel action, so it's been quite good. I've enjoyed watching it.
I have seen one thing I'm going to have another look at again after the race. Obviously, I'll discuss that with yourself after the race. I don't think it was intentional, however, it was a bit of an iffy thing. So we do need to make sure it gets discussed and reviewed, just in case any drivers have got any issues with what happened. But no, I will agree with you there. It has been very, very clean wheel-to-wheel action at the moment. Obviously, there was the incident between Keo and Ben in qualifying, which Keo was punished for. but at the moment it's looking like that isn't going to matter to him because he's up in third.
Excellent racing, man, from all drivers. I think it adds a bit of, you know, tension to with it being, you know, if you could even hit a curb wrong and lose your tyre, lose your wheel.
Yeah.
Further down. Let's see what's happening.
Looking like everyone's very spread out at the moment, mate.
Yeah. To be honest, I think the only really action that we're going to see is from the second and third.
Yeah.
Keo and
Grim. Nice notch.
yeah.
And
Nice
now Jack.
notch.
Now RFNX Jack has just lapped Matt Lowe.
Oh,
That goes to show how far ahead Jack actually is.
just pulled away really.
Now I do think Jack is actually using the steering wheel. So
I wish I
that
could
may-
learn to use one. I kind of get the grips with them really. Yeah. I never know. Plus it's the gears. I don't understand how they can change the gears that quick, because I couldn't fucking do it. I really couldn't. Oh.
well, I know Mr. Shag does use a pad, but I believe he uses automatic gears.
Yes.
So there's no harm in saying that you can't get the scripts of the game, Chris. Not everybody can. I personally can't. That's
Yeah.
why I do this side of things.
I think this way is more exciting. You get to see more of the race than you do from just your own cockpit.
Yeah. Just gonna quickly check on the screen, see if we are built the lady doodle. Oh, guys,
More
Keo's in the
spaced out.
pits. Keo's in the pits. Ben is now up into third.
With Hamas getting on Dragoon, getting on quite a lot. I think he might have DRS, yeah. Oh, and he has. Come here, Hammer. Oh, can he hold it? Oh! And he does. we're in half.
Right, okay, sorry about that. I was just checking to see if the stream is still live. We are, we're good. Hi Neely. Neely is watching the stream. He is a race driver on a Tuesday. Mr. Posblad is down in I think it's 10th at the moment. Mr. Fashag is in 11th. Currently cruising around, enjoying all the free air he has in front of him.
Wayne Hammer's gaining a lead. Oh, Postlad now up in the 9th.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
He's got his teammate in front of him now.
That's it, there's the two of them ahead there. Oh, Dragoons might have him in this. Oh, he has DRS. Oh, there we go.
Oh, very nice.
Taking back 9th.
We got Matt Lowe down in 14th. And obviously Mr. RFNX Jack up in first, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Jack has just honestly ran away with this.
Absolutely brilliant drive from him.
Huh?
Absolutely brilliant drive. I wish I could do it like that, but sadly I can't.
Where you got your own skills, your own games that you like?
Yeah. Looking forward to some new ones later this year.
State of Decay 2 is one of them, I take it?
Oh. It's got to be one of them. And, you know, I'm on the verge of getting ready to buy one of them Xbox X's, Xbox One X. You know, and it's going to be worth the money. Looking forward to playing that Anthem as well. Assassin's Creed.
Oh yes, Assassin's Creed Origins, definitely.
Yeah.
Grim has just lapped Matt Lowe.
Oh. You know, he still hasn't given up, even though he's by 2 people. He still hasn't given up. He's still going.
Nope, he's still going. Keo has reclaimed 3rd position, which means HMM has indeed pitted to put the medium tyres on, back down into 5th.
Jack pitted is 2nd.
Oh, Jack has pitted. I wonder if he's gone on to the softs.
That's it. Can you get a lead?
Well, he's going to need to get a shift on. Now, is Grim going to pit again as well? I don't know. We shall have to wait and see. Tune in next week to find out. On the next episode of ESR Bahrain 100%. Oh, who's that? Is that Matt Lowe letting Keo go by? It is. It is Matt putting off on the side of the track to let Keo through. Didn't have to do it there, but he did it there, and I give him much credit and props for that one.
drivers are spacing themselves out now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they are. Well, we are talking is lap 37, 20 laps to go. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, see what comes along.
Someone's pitted.
I'm hoping one of the back runners. Yep, Matt Lowe's in the pits. Wing, and he's put on some super soft tyres, isn't he? I don't think that was the world's smartest tyre choice then, Matt, if I do say so, buddy.
About 20 laps, 19 laps.
On super soft tyres. That's a tall order.
Yeah.
Oh, Forrester got past Mr. Shag. Shag is down into 12th at the moment. Bloody hell, this is the longest I've streamed ever. What you'll also need to do at the end of the race, Chris, is not only try and get a screenshot, but the top three, the party as well. Obviously not yet, the race ain't over, but...
Alright then. Why?
Yeah,
why do we
have
do that?
post-race interviews.
Alright then.
You got to let them have the drinking out the shoe celebration and all that lot. He's back up into first. That does, I do believe then. Rim, did he pit? I don't think he pitted. I think he lost out in 2 positions.
Might have pitted.
I didn't see him pit. There wasn't any... Oh, Wayne has just passed Mr. Matlow. As you can see, Chris, the other thing with this track is it does go from day into night.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
So one other thing that drivers will have to contend with now is the cooling track temperature.
Well, I think the race is set now. I think, you know, people in the position that they're in, I think they just want to stay in there.
Oh, Wayne ran wide, which does let Matt unlap himself.
No, he lets him past.
Track's been on them tyres for a while. I wonder if he's going to do a splash and dash with the super softs. Interesting. So here we are, folks, on lap 40. Our race leader is still RFNX Jack. Second place we have I Am the Keo. Third place we have the other manner of ESR Green Nosh Nosh. Fourth place we have Itchy Dad in the Ferrari. Fifth place we have Itchy Mum in the Red Bull, who is catching the Ferrari of Itchy Dad. In sixth place we have the Williams of Pure Bellings. In seventh place we have the Mercedes of Wayne Hammer. In 8th place we have the Mercedes of ESR Podgrad. In 9th place we have the Shaking Renault of Shaking Dragoon. In 10th place we have the McLaren of Soldier Yan. In 11th place, catching up to the McLaren, is the Ferrari of Forrester. In 12th is the Renault of Mustafa Shag. 13th we have the Toro Rosso of Xbox Too Much. And in 14th we have got the Haas of Matt Lowe. So go on and Chris, lap 41, who would you say driver of the day?
Driver of the day. I don't know. I think Grim. I think I would say Grim.
You're gonna go with Grim.
Aye.
And what makes you say Grim?
I don't know. I really don't know. But I would say that. Even any one driver, because they've all been so good. You know, clean racing all the way through. You know, wheel to wheel action.
Go on then, I'll ask you an easy question then.
What's that?
RFNX Jack. So Jack, how do you think his race has gone?
Phenomenal. Absolutely, he's just off now. You know, he's done really well.
Alright, we are 15 laps from the end, and he has generated himself a big enough lead that he has started lapping other cars.
Well, that's
Maybe
it.
he's too
You
fast
know,
in that Williams. Maybe we need to swap his car.
Give him a shopping cart. You probably still win. But he's quick. You know, he's quick.
Yeah, Jackie.
You know, because you've got to kind of think about it. He's well in front. How many people has he lapped?
3, I think.
Well, there you go, and that's 3 other people. The rest have to lap, so to speak. That's dirty air. 3 cars worth of dirty air, but you know, come on. You know, anything could happen. You could take a corner wrong. You know, you could hit a curb funny, take out his tyre. You know, understeer, oversteer. You could hit a barrier. It could be the end of his race, but for now he's off. That's it. That you can say. But it's been a great race by all drivers, really. Places changing left and right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it has been a very, very entertaining race. As of yet, touch wood, we've had no retirements.
That's it, yeah. Everybody likes Bahrain.
Wow, I won't go that far.
You never know, man. Look at the race we've been having, you know. Every driver's given practicing all the time. And I know that because I speak to everybody and I'm practicing with race. I'm practicing. So I know they've practiced.
Yep, Chris will know that. Do you want to go and play this? No, I'm practicing.
Yeah, I'm practicing.
And then...
That's it. It's, you know, so I do understand the guys do love racing. These leagues are, it's just places where proper racers can fucking come to play, which is a good thing. I mean, I'm not a racer. You know, I used to enjoy watching it, but not the same. But it's been an actual good race. I've enjoyed it. Come on, you know, that 43, man. I'm still pleased that I've lasted this long. I haven't fell asleep. But like I say, there's been plenty of action, really real stuff. You know, people are gaining places, losing places. You know, I think all the guys are enjoying it. And that's the main thing. It's all about enjoying it. Keeps them coming back to do more.
Yeah, I mean, Jack's just started lap 44.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Who am I watching at the moment? I'm watching Paz in number 7. He's still on lap 43.
Yeah. So I'm now just on with Keo. Keo's just started lap 44, as is Grim. That just goes to show how far first, second, and third are in front of everybody else. And
Yeah.
Kai Ichidad has come into the pits. He's had enough of those tyres, I do believe. Is he going on the supers? He is. He's going for a splash and dash. 13 laps on the super soft. Somebody else has come into the pits behind him as well. It is the winner.
That is Venoms.
He is putting on a set of softs now. The Ferrari garage are still out. Does that mean that Forrester is coming in? Shaken Dragoon in the Renault is in as well. With Wayne Howard is going to be able to move up into 10th, and Shag is also coming in.
Ooh.
Now, is this going to be splash and dash? 13 laps from the end. The only thing with him being in that Renault, he's got a long old way out that pit lane. He is. He's putting on the super soft tyres. Shag is going for a quick last 10 laps. Or 13 laps or so. He will have a lot of ground to make up. When he comes out of the pits, Forrester is now up into 9th in the points. Venoms is up into 8th. You've then got Soldian in front of him in 7th. You've got Ichidad in 6th. ESR Postlad is in 5th. Itch Your Mum is in 4th. Grim Nosh Nosh is in 3rd. Keo is in 2nd. And obviously our race leader is RFNX Jack.
Which is just purely, he's just in the distance.
He is. Now he is coming up to a Renault in front of him, and I do believe that is Mustafa Shag.
Ooh.
It isn't. Jack has already gone past Shag. Keo is coming up behind Shag.
Oh yeah.
No, there is the double blue flags there. Now is Shag going to pull over and let Keo go past? Oh, no point of him doing it at the moment because Keo is.
Yes, he is. He's pulled over there. Yes.
He may have to do it again in a moment for Itch Your Mum.
You know, that is fair. He moves out the way, you know, he gives some space. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it's all about, you know. Even though he was getting double green flags going onto the corner, it's more the case of he looks at it as where's the safest place for me to pull over that isn't going to interfere with Keo's race, but isn't going to interfere with his own at the same time. So he has done what's right. He's gone up the straight. He's given Keo time to really build his speed back up, get past him, get clear, and then they can just carry on racing, which is what they're doing. Which is very, very good racing from Shag and from Keo as well. Now, will Shag use the draft in Keo's car to pull his car up the track and get some breathing room? However, he can't stay behind him. He needs to get moving, or Keo needs to get a shift on. Otherwise, these super soft tyres are not going to last long as Shag needs them to, which is another 12 laps.
Back in the set.
Alright. Go back on board with our race leader, who's got the 11th place Renault or Shaken Dragoon behind him. Jack is actually absolutely flown around this track at the moment. He is now Forrester in 10th. Oh, someone's out. Someone is out. Who is that? Who is out? I cannot see it because the Twitch thing is in the way. Somebody is out of this race. Prix, can you do me a favour?
Yeah?
Something just flashed up. I think Matt Lowe is left the session.
Right, how will I check that?
Can you press start?
Yeah.
Go on to the race director. Can you
Right,
see how many cars we've got in the list? We should have 14.
Yeah, we've got 14.
And they're
Dice.
all, are they
Yeah,
gamer
he's
tagged?
got a day. He's Matt Lowe's got a DNF.
Okay, if you go into, if you press RB and go into the incidents,
Yep.
can you see where it says have you got terminal damage or anything like that?
See track limits.
I'm sending you to the long way. Press LB and just go down to his name and press A on him.
He's just got one. Penalty, 2 warnings. No like terminal damage or nothing.
Right, okay. So it does look like Mr. Matt Lowe is out of the race. So we don't quite know what happened to Matt there. We shall pick that up after the race. We'll rejoin the action now with Mr. Xbox. Is there? He's back down in 13th. There is our race leader, RFNX Jack, on his soft tyres. I wonder if he's going to be brave and see if he's going to pit. And Keo and Mustafa Shag are there. Now, is that Kia? No, that's got to be Ferrari, surely. It is the Ferrari of Forrester. He's just in front of Shaking Dragoon. And they are just behind RFNX Jack. Which does mean that Jack has lapped 9th and 10th place in this race.
It's just off. But yet all the other guys are straight behind them as well. You know, the fastest cars are in the top 5, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, they are.
Top fast drivers, yeah.
I wonder if Jack's going to pit to put some really soft tyres on towards the end. I know he doesn't need to. There is no need for him to do it.
He's got plenty of time to do it.
Exactly. He has got the time to do it.
It's like I said before, cars whatever car he overtakes and whatever car he laps, it's more dirty air traffic for the cars behind him. I think he could even probably pit and still come out with plenty of distance in front to stay in front.
Well, that's the thing. Without checking on the lap times to see what people are doing, you won't know for sure. Because obviously you're right, the cars that he's gone past, second place Keo will have to go past. There's got those between them and him.
Yeah.
Or him and him.
Him and it.
Yeah. So Kia will have a Renault and a Ferrari somewhere between him and the Williams and Jack. So if Jack wanted to, yeah, you're probably right, he could.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he looks quite content. He's got 7 laps to go.
That's it. All drivers are doing great.
Unfortunately, apart from Matt, who did suffer an incident and actually has now the race, Mustafa Shag is now down in 13th.
He's still in there though. Still there. All that matters.
He's still there, he's still going, you are right.
See if he's supposed to be 8th and 7th. 7th and 8th rather.
No, it's going to be a good point call for Mercedes. It's also going to be a good point call for the Williams
Yes,
and the
definitely.
Manus.
Well, that's
who are
it.
in
2,
second
3.
and
If it stays like this.
Jack has come into the pits.
Again?
6 laps to go, he's in the pits.
What? Oh.
And he has put the super soft tyres on.
He's lost whatever
Jack.
position that he did have.
No, he's definitely in first still. He's in first by a long old way.
Yeah.
Oh no, potentially not. Keogh has taken the lead of this race while Jack is in
Well.
fifth, which means Grim is now in second. So it's a first and second for the two Manners at the moment, but Jack is on fresh, super soft tyres.
Still, you don't have as much grip till the second lap with them on.
No, it may take until the third. However, we've seen what he's like on the slower tyres. Can the two Manners hold him off? Oh, this is getting interesting now. Jack's going to have DRS on Grim here down the straight. He's of course going to use it. Is he going to get past or get alongside him before the corner? He does. Jack does take second place. Now obviously taking into account, Chris, I know we've said about Jack's tyres, obviously Grim and Keogh are going to be on worn tyres. They have been on their set of tyres for a long time.
Yeah. Still got 6 laps to go though.
And Jack is absolutely flying down that straight. He's got DRS on Keogh.
Oh,
He's going to try it. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's thought better of it. He has got him on the inside though, has he? To make the stick? No, he can't. Keogh maintains his first place.
It's been an absolute great race from these top 3 racers here.
Oh, Jack's gone around the outside. There was a touch there.
Oh,
Jack's got past him. Jack is back up in first, but he's got all of that room, all of that work to do, all over again.
let's have a look
That
down the
little
field,
pit
see
stop
what's
there almost cost him a win.
Yeah, it almost did, yeah.
Great driving by Jack there. Very, very good driving by Jack. And again,
Jan's
if you
just
look
coming out of the pits.
Well, if you look at Jack again, Chris, he is leaving them two Manners behind all over again.
What's he done to his car? How's he set up? You know, had to give him that extra super duper pushing power. Which the tyres, you know, yes, he has got fresh. Would it be worth, you know, 2 Manners to coming into the pit? Probably not. But could they hold off the cars that they like 4th, 5th behind them if they keep going on the tyres that they're on? There's still what, 4 laps to go.
Yeah, there is, and your question is a valid one. But 4th place Ichimam is just starting his 53rd lap now, or 54th lap now, sorry. No, it is the 53rd.
Oh, someone's out on the side there. Looked like a Ferrari was parked on the side there. Who was that?
It must be Itchy Dad.
What had happened there? Just saw the car. And it's your dad must have gone. Is he in there to select? Let's have a look. happened. It shut down. Did not finish. Ah.
The terminal.
Yeah. No. Do I go off? No, that's that one. I'm going out a bit there. Going to the bottom. Lap 52. Just come up warning. Penalty warning. Which he had it on my 46, but maybe he lost grip. Maybe his tyres were too worn. Didn't think he could make anything of it.
Right, getting back to the action. Obviously, Jack has absolutely.
He's just pulled away. Yeah, he's off.
We might need to get the FIA inspectors down to have a look at his car. What do you reckon?
Honestly,
what
man,
nitrous
where's he
and
getting the
turbos
pace
he's
from?
got on it?
But then again, the two manas, the tyres have obviously been worn. You know, they're losing pace.
Yeah, but they're not exactly slow, are they?
No, well that's it, yeah. All the top 3 cars have just pulled away now from the pack. And you know what, this is their kind of race, so to speak.
I can't believe how far Jack's in front again. What?
It's... I want his setup. I want to take his setup for myself. It's had an amazing race. Just amazing. Absolutely brilliant.
So, just go quickly.
But all
go
the
back over
drivers
driving lineup. So, in first place we have got our race leader again, RFNX Jack. In second place we have got I Am Keo. Third place we've got the other manner of ESR Grim Nosh. Fourth place we have Ichiman. Fifth place we have Pure Venoms. Sixth place we have Wayne Hammer in the Mercedes. In seventh place we have got ESL Posglad in the other Mercedes. In 8th we have Forrester in the Ferrari. In 9th we have Salty Yan. In 10th we have Shaken Dragoon in the first Renault. In 11th we have got 2 white Xbox in the Toro Rosso. In 12th we have got Mr. Shag, and then the 2 unlucky not finishing at the moment due to we don't know the causes of either one of them is the Ferrari of Ichidad and the Haas of Matt Lowe. Unlucky guys, great race.
Yep, very unlucky.
But as RFNX Jack now comes around to start lap number 56. How did you have you found your first commentary experience, Chris? Could you get used to doing it, or would you get the urge to race?
I've not. I'll probably do it again. I'll probably commentate again. But I'm not. I don't know. I'm not like a fan of actually racing. I don't like coming last. So probably not, but I enjoy watching it, you know. But no, I'll probably I'll jump in with the guys on the practice, when they're practicing and stuff like that. I'll jump in and do a few laps, but probably other than that, I don't think I would probably race and put my name down on it as an actual driver for the league. So I don't know. You never know. Maybe in the future if I get used to it, but nah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then is I'll bear that in mind. I'll keep your, obviously we'll put your name in the pot, and if we do like throughout like a co-op practice mess around session, I'll drop you a message and let you know. If you fancy just get into it.
Well, that's it. Takes for any streamers as well if they want to join. You know, send the guys some messages.
Yeah, for anyone that is watching the stream, if you do want in on the action, if you message either myself, NTT Silver, Mustafa Shag, Tafka, ESR Posvad, and It's Your Mum, or in fact message any of the drivers, or Wayne Hammer is our other recruiter actually, as we start our final lap. Drop us all a message. We'll get you in, get chatting with you, get you in for a trial race on a Thursday, and then see what we can do with it, so we can fit you into one of the leagues. As I said, we do have 3 divisions. We have a 50% race on the Tuesday, we have a 100% race on the Saturday, and we have a 100% race performance on a Sunday, which is currently only for people that are racing in one of the 2 other leagues. But we can potentially work something out with you guys and see what we can get on. If you fancy in, of course, let us know.
This, that's what you got to do, guys. Happy
and we are
days.
now on lap 57, and Jack is coming up to lap Shaken Dragoon.
Kyo's now in 3rd. We've had a teammate overtake.
Oh,
yes. Nosh Nosh is now in 2nd. Overtakes his own teammate. Close to the
now
end,
I wonder if there is some team orders going on there. You know, obviously Grim did let Kyo past earlier on in the race. So, have they decided that Grim is the faster out of the 2 cars?
Maybe it's just
We
to get
don't
Grim
know.
further up the table. You just don't know.
We don't know. However, the 2 Manor drivers, what an absolute drive these 2 have had.
Yes,
And I
absolutely
will say,
brilliant.
all drivers in this race have had a brilliant race, and Jack has won. RFNX Jack has finished in 1st place. Well done, Jack.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Change back over. Grim swapped for 3rd. Let his teammate overtake him, just crossing the line. Well, there you have it.
There
Bloody
you have
hell.
it, guys. It's always testament as Ichiman comes around the final corner. He is running out of fuel. But he is coming home in 4th position in his Red Bull.
Absolutely brilliant race.
Yeah, a brilliant race, guys. Well done.
Yes.
Chris enjoyed it.
I did, yes. I've got plenty of videos. I will be sending them on to the relevant person to upload them to the website or whatever. Facebook! Facebook! But yeah, anybody that wants to join and is watching on YouTube, or YouTubers, just if you just want to race, just send somebody a message, let them know.
Right, and we'll get back to you, get in touch with you, and get it going, get something sorted for you. Right, Chris, can you get me a screenshot of that for me?
Yeah.
And then we'll need to invite Jack,
Got it.
Keo and Grim into the party.
Right.
Because unfortunately, I can't do it.
Wait, do I have to do it?
Yeah, you have to do it. I can't. It'll close the stream if I try.
Wait, so how do I invite them in?
Right, so you just press Y on the gaming card for RFNX Jack and just send him a party invite.
Oh, yeah. I pressed the button. Oh, wait there.
You know how to invite someone to a party, don't you?
I do, yeah, but they're not in here. Ah, here we go.
They need Jack, Grim, and Keo.
Right. Jack. Right. There's one gone. Jack. Keo.
There's Jack. Don't forget to include your audio, buddy.
Oh, I'm adding you. Come on, man.
You found him yet?
Honestly, man, yes. He was right next to you, but as I pressed it, something like thingy didn't push, kind of pushed it up. And who? Who else? Grim, what is
Keo and Grim.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
Keo. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We're just waiting for your partner, for your teammate, Kia.
My partner in
And there
Grim.
he is. Noosh noosh.
Hello.
Hello. Well, guys,
Hello
great
there.
race. Absolutely brilliant race. Obviously here to do the interviews and bits and bobs like that. We'll start with our race leader and winner, Jack. How did it go, buddy? Apart from absolutely blisteringly fast.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was getting a lot of tyre wear, but apart from that, it was a pretty easy race. And because I had a 20-second gap at the end, I thought I may as well pit again, just to put the super soft on because I didn't need to. But I
Tell
thought as well.
We were sitting there thinking, is Jack going to pit? Will he splash and dash? And then we thought you weren't gonna, and then you did, and then you went down to third.
Yeah, I was just doing it so I had someone to battle with, really.
I tell you what, the second you did that, I was like, I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving this up.
Yeah, it was good when I got you on the outside.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
mate, congratulations.
We were sat there thinking, what have you done to your car? What nitro system have you put in your car?
I just put your settings. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant race.
Yeah, well done, Jack. Right, move on to second, which I think at the end was Keo. You did take it right at the end. How did it go for you, buddy?
First of all, I want to say a massive apology to It's Your Mum. Just as I finished setting my hot lap, I stuck it into lean and I was just adjusting my steering wheel settings. He wasn't on my map and I had the rear wing glitch where it doesn't show the car, it just shows the wheels. And all of a sudden, it was just like snap of a finger and bam, like he smacked right into the back of me. So if he listens to this, it wasn't intentional and I'm really, really sorry about that. Codemasters rightly penalised me. I got a 5-place grid penalty for that, so I was happy to take that. I was fucking happy to take that. But yeah, it was a really, really good race. Me and Grim just pretty much spent the entire race just together. It was great. We did the Indianapolis strategy. We just helped each other along.
Yeah, I did see you two were swapping second and third rounds.
It's all about points
Hopping
for
along.
mana. It's all about the points for mana.
Yeah, too right, too right. Well done, Keo. Great race, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
Now, third place, Nosh Nosh. How did it go?
Absolutely fucking wonderful. Absolutely fucking noshing.
Brilliant. Brilliant race. Absolutely fucking loved it.
Absolutely loved it. I'd enjoyed my little battle with Poz. With some great driving with Poz.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant to watch. Fantastic race. You guys kept us entertained at the beginning of the race and all the way through it.
Oh yes.
Absolutely loved it.
Have you got any questions you want to ask, Chris?
No, of course.
You
I
guys got
enjoyed
anything
it.
you want to say? Driver's got anything to say?
Yeah, Jack, can you retire the next race?
I'll think about it.
Well, on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been NTT Silver from Bahrain, and we shall see you next week.
Laters.
I think that's it, guys. We're clear.
Awesome.
Yeah, well done, boys. That was absolutely bloody brilliant.
Fucking loved it. Fucking brilliant, man.
It shouldn't be. Oh, now it's come back on status.